Parkland Emergency Services. What's your location? Okay. What is the address?
In the communication center here we have 3 workstations. All 3 mirror each other, and that's so each dispatcher, each call taker can see exactly what the other one is doing. In this particular case, Val will be taking the call, so she'll be speaking to the caller that's requesting the ambulance. She has about 30-35 seconds to confirm an address, phone number, and what the problem is. Once Val has confirmed that, that information will then go to the other computer where Natasha is sitting, and Natasha will then notify the most appropriate ambulance for that call. Val will remain on the phone, and remain on the phone as long as she feels it's necessary to talk with the caller, to get further information, or to give the caller some pre-arrival instructions on patient care. Once the ambulance has been dispatched, we also have the availability at Parkland Ambulance here to monitor where that ambulance is going. Whether it stays in the city or it's going out to a rural address, we can follow that unit and make sure they're going in the right direction as the directions that we receive from the caller. We can tell how fast that ambulance is going and when it is stopped, so we can keep an eye on the crews at all times to make sure that they are in the area where they need to be.
1018 PA.
10-435, copy.
10-4 Delta Response, 126 Main Street. It's never the same day to day. It's always, every day, always brings new obstacles and challenges, and it's very interesting. It has its slow moments, but it's definitely a fast-paced job. Keeps you on your toes.
These are the people that are going to make the first contact with the caller. They're the ones that are going to be the calming voice, the reasoning voice, to gather the information, to get the ambulance and the appropriate personnel to a call.
You know, we're human like everybody else, and but that we're here to help them if they need us to help. And one thing that would help us greatly from the public is to have their locations written right by their phone, especially if they live out in the country, have their directions, because a lot of times in emergencies, people are excited, kind of forget where they live. A lot of people will rely too much on cell phones now. So, you know, your location is the big thing for us. So that would help us a great deal.
The course coming up is the EMD course, which is the Emergency Medical Dispatch Protocol course. It's an internationally registered course, and that is a prerequisite if anybody is thinking of applying for a job in one of the 3 wide area EMS dispatch centers in the province, which would be Regina, Saskatoon, and here in Prince Albert. Right now we're doing some hiring. We have a 3rd desk, a 3rd call-taking dispatch desk that we want to hire people for. So that's the purpose of the upcoming EMD course, and then we will be doing a hiring process from that EMD course. We need to expand our center. Our calls continually go up every year, more and more calls, and obviously with more and more calls the workload increases, and we certainly need people to fulfill that workload.